Hello, students. It is Mr. Feser here. I'm here to talk to you about my messy hair. Just kidding. That would be a boring conversation and one which I will not engage in. Actually, what I'm here to talk to you about is some cool, exciting resources that are going to be available to you. And I had a child ask me during STEM class, do you have to use them? No. No. It's all for fun. Each week, in fact, I'm going to show you a new resource, a new thing. And the next week is going to be a drawing application. Be kind of cool to go on there and mess around. The week after that, I have a few ideas, but we'll see. But the idea is I'm not forcing you to do anything. At 21st Century, you want to give you the resources, the tools to learn, but learning doesn't have to be boring. So this first one I'm going to show you, it's going to be some programming application. It's going to teach you how to program, and not everyone's interested in that. And if that's not your passion, if that's not what you like, close the video right now. Close it. I said close. Just exit. Okay, if it is, then awesome. Stay on. And if you'd stayed on anyways because you weren't sure, let me tell you what coding is really cool for. Coding you can actually use to program robots. You can make video games. It's pretty cool to do. And there's some cool games that will teach you how. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to this website. And I'm going to Google it. The link for this website should be included in the link for this video. But in case you don't see that, you want to Google CodeCombat. All right? We'll click on this. Top one. Make sure you have a parent with you if you're using a search engine. Click that. And now I need to ask you a very important question, which I hope that you have an answer for. Are you a parent? Are you an educator? That means a teacher. Or are you a student? Hopefully you know that you're a student. So click on I'm a student. And you want to enter a class code. So the class code, it's like the door number of the class you're going to. And obviously you don't want to go to the wrong class, so you need to write in the right class code. Otherwise, you'll go to some random, teacher, like maybe in Texas or somewhere. You want to go to Mr. Feser's class because I want to see what you're doing, okay? So the class code is 3 words, and it sounds kind of weird together. Sleep, speed, bath. I'll pause. Go ahead and pause that for a second if you need to write it down. I would get a piece of scratch paper and write it down. And you'll know that you got the right class code because it will tell you, hey, you're joining 21st Century Coding, ! with Michael Feser. That's me. So click continue. And we want to type your name in. My name is Michael. That's my first name. You can call me Mr. Feser. Now, I'm going to write it here. So my last name is Feser, right? Feser. So the last initial is the last initial is the first letter of your last name. That's what I want to say. So like I said, my name was Feser, so my last initial is going to be F. I need to put that right there. You do not need to put an email address at all. That's optional. But you do need to put a username. Now, as you see, I did a few of these as tests. So let's come up with a new username. I'm going to call myself Mr. Feser. You know what? Let's do Extreme. Mr. Feser Extreme, okay? It may not let me because of this little thing, but we'll see. And then you need to type in a password. I can reset your password if you forget it, but it is very important that you use a password that you know, and it's probably useful to write a password down. So I'm going to use the password. It's not going to show up right here, but I'm going to use this password. 21st Century. That's what I'm going to write. That I'm not going to put anything here. I'm going to delete it in a second. 21st. So I'm going to do that. CENTURY. Okay. I'm going to delete that because nothing needs to go there at all. So Mr. Feser Extreme, password 21st Century. That could be a good password for you. But like I said, write your password down so you can keep track of it. Another really good useful hint is I would use the username for this right here. I mean, I did Mr. Feser Extreme, but you're probably going to forget that if you write something random like goo gaga. So, right, I would recommend using the username that you use to log into your computer. But I did Mr. Feser Extreme. So, create account. It's going to thinking, and it works. Save your password if it's your computer. If it's not, say never save. And then what's cool is you get to choose your character. I really like this guy because he's really big. So let's choose that one. Next. And then it says account created. Write down this information so you don't forget it. Your teacher, that's me, can help you reset the password at any time. So if you forget your password, if you forget your username, I can tell you. I can also reset your password. So let's start playing. Let's see what this game is. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Real time, guys. It's happening in real time. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. All right. I had some technical difficulty. The web page stopped loading. This is what you should see right now. But if you don't, this is where I had to go. So like imagine you're at the home screen. If you have the same problem that happened to you, that happened to me right now, you want to go to My Courses. And I'll load this, and here you go. And let's start the course. I'm going to do the first level or two to show you what it's like. So like I said, that should be the screen you see when you first say start playing. This should load. And let's start right here. We'll click play. Now it's going to be kind of laggy because I'm recording the video. It shouldn't be this laggy when you play. So the goal is pretty simple for this guy. But you might get frustrated because you think it's very simple, but something wrong keeps happening. I'm going to show you. I'm actually going to do it wrong the first time just to show you what happens. So this little screen is trying to tell me to go grab this treasure. And you can see using these methods. So I can tell them to move up, down. I can tell them to move left, right, or up. Okay. Now let's look at this guy. So right now he moves right. But what happens if I told him to move right twice? So watch what happens. He's going to walk, and then he's going to keep walking. And oh no, he's dead. Don't kill your dude. Let's do that one more time. An important thing to keep in mind with computers is that they do exactly what you tell them and nothing more, nothing less. So for this computer, you have to write in the commands exactly. So it says hero move right. It has to look just like that. So a good way to get started, and you actually don't have to type everything in, is so you're going to type the H key, and you're going to select which thing you want him to do. So if I'm looking at this, I can tell that he moves right, and then I should probably have him move down. So I'm going to select hero move down. But just to show you that you need to type it in too, I'm going to put in hero move right. See, now watch what he's going to do. He's going to go right, and going to go down, and then he's going to go right again. But maybe some of you guys caught something. I did something wrong. The other thing to keep in mind with computers is that you have to do it exactly right. You have to type in things precisely. Because our little computer guy named Okar, he knows how to move up and down and left and right, but he doesn't know what a here is. You see this? I typed it in wrong. So when you're doing this, you might find the same sort of problem. You have to type it in exactly. So we know from up here that hero is spelled with an O. So let's try this again. So move down. Ooh, still says something wrong. What did I do? It's real time. Write code of no problems. Does anybody see what maybe the mistake is? Here. Oh, I didn't even see this. It's not hero more. It's hero move. Ah, I didn't even see that. Okay, now let's see. He gets the jewel. And woo, I'm so cool. I think that's it for today. What I'll do, I'm not going to show you the next level. You have to discover that yourself. But keep going through here. You'll learn how to code. Like I said, this is valuable if you ever want to make your own video game. The first couple levels are simple. And what I love about it is it keeps going further and further. It's like a brain challenge. So if you like brain challenges, this is perfect for you. If this isn't perfect for you, turn that laptop off. Move on to something else. Go play outside in your backyard. I will have more applications for you to use in the future, and I hope you enjoy those. Have a great day. Mr. Feser out.